Oops. Well, I'm stream instead. Hang on. Well, I'm stream instead. Hang on. Alright, now my voice is... yeah. Can anyone hear me? Hello, Jaylee. My sister's not here. Unfortunately. I think I also... hold on.
Hi, Jaylee.
I messed up the audio last stream because Discord was way louder than, you're probably, delayed. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah, if I just said, can you hear me, and then respond. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
How much time do you have?
Let me see. Well, it's 12:47 now, and I've got to go at 1:30. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Last
Go ahead.
time I messed up the audio and yours was super loud, so I'm gonna try to listen to that just in case.
Yeah.
You might want to turn off my desktop audio for a sec. Okay, so I think I'm good on the sound.
Yep.
I didn't fuck it up like last time. Okay. What are people saying here?
They're just talking to one another.
Nice. Oh gosh. Okay.
Holy shit, I remember you from years back. Nope, totally 100% can't hear you.
I'm drawing a picture of the Keisei Skyliner from 1992. That's cool.
No idea what that is, but okay.
It's like a train. They said last stream.
Okay.
So I don't know what I'm actually doing. I just have Atlas open here. I was thinking of making some more, well, not more, I don't have any. I was thinking of making renders for the Atlas Mark II Wikipedia that I'm making.
Yeah.
Because that probably needs a lot of pictures for what's as explanation. This one I don't really need to try hard. This is just gonna be that one part when he's like, oh, Tenma won't be seeing you right now. And it's just him in the warehouse, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of warehouse stages. So let's see which one looks best. Also, I tried turning off the delay. I don't know if that does anything.
It'll have a little bit of delay on my end, but that's fine, because I normally turn the sound off anyway. Because it echoes, you know.
Oh wow, it's spooky.
Swoop.
Oh, maybe I could make a render of that one time where they sneak inside. Where Astro and Toby sneak inside.
Yeah.
And Astro's just kind of freaking out a little bit. Oh, there's 2 versions of this warehouse. Well, there's 3.
He looks like a doll standing in that pose.
Okay, let's give him some normal hand poses. Fucking. I clicked the wrong thing. Let's just give him the glowing red eyes to make it edgier.
Right.
I'm assuming that everyone else here that's watching this is probably a stay-at-home Halloween person too.
Yeah.
Or that it's not Halloween anymore, like in your case.
No, it's the 1st of November here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming for some people too. Like, they're either staying home or it's not Halloween anymore. Densha Dego, I remembered that. Someone mentioning that. Hold on, I'm gonna look up some pictures of Atlas for some pose references.
Okay, what in the fuck is going on, YouTube? There we go.
Oh, okay. I like those three pictures of
YouTube.
Astro and I like those three pictures of Astro and Daichi together. Only two of them are. Wait, oh, Astro and Daichi? Wait, yeah.
Astro and Atlas.
Also, it's not just all three of them. This one is Toby and Daichi. This one is Astro and Atlas, and this one is also Astro and Atlas.
Yeah.
It's confusing, I know. Atlas has
We
bangs,
know
Daichi doesn't.
We know it's weird, but you know what? That's fine.
Please continue to enjoy the ship art.
Yes.
It's always the arms that are weird. I can't seem to pose them right and make them look good. Oh, that's nice. That's what it looks like from the outside.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, you can't open the doors. I think. I don't think you can. Unless I'm choosing the wrong thing. Nope. You can't. Unless there are some sliders. Ooh, that one opens up. Front shutter. Nice. Nice. This is exactly how I imagine it to look too. It's perfect.
Eh.
Hello, blank underscore.
Hey, blank.
There's some lagging problems now. Welp. I tried setting the stream to low latency so there wouldn't be much of a delay.
There's still a little bit of latency.
It's hard to make him look intimidating, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah, his face is
Because
it's very
you've
big.
seen him in cute. Look cute.
It's not just that. It's his eyebrows are hidden underneath the mask. I mean the helmet, and I don't think I made the front of it long enough to cover, cuz it's supposed to be like shaped into a V shape so it looks like he has eyebrows. It's like the helmet is his eyebrows, but it didn't exactly cover enough, so he just looks like a little baby.
Got a little baby face.
Which is especially prominent if you take all that stuff off.
Yeah, true.
Now he's very baby. He has no helmet on.
No helmet.
Which didn't show up on stream yet, I don't think.
No, it hasn't shown up on stream yet.
Oh god. Even refreshing takes forever.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I haven't seen Polar Express, and I said last time that I I thought it kind of looked uncanny, but it's probably not considered uncanny anymore with today's technology. That's the little baby. I 'Cause 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 I 'Cause
There we go. Now I can see him.
Hmm?
He got the angry eyes. But he still looked baby.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, everyone, says blank underscore.
I've watched the Polar Express. I watched it when I was younger. I didn't really like it.
Oh, I should add the rocket fire.
Yes.
That's gonna be painful. Oh god, that's probably gonna cause a lot of lag. Luckily I have a low power version of it, but I don't think it's gonna make
Nice.
much of a difference. Okay. Oh, here it is. I made a picture for myself. Oh god. The Inferno video was about Korra, Astro Korra and Atlas's poly relationship, wasn't it? Yes, it absolutely was. Wish she would do Astro Boy versus Mega Man. Someone else actually already did that.
Oh yeah. What?
Nothing, just yawning.
Yeah, okay.
Oh god, the lag. Okay.
Dr. Tenma won't be able to see you right now.
The doctor's not ready to see you yet.
Oh, jeez.
The fact that there's no other model here besides Atlas in this warehouse, it looks so sad and lonely. It looks like he lives here by himself.
Sad.
Oh, we're okay. I am here. I knew it. I knew Astro would be at the bottom. I feel like we should talk more about the poly relationship because it's like the most interesting thing at the moment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's pretty new too. Oh god, Astro's eyes. These are his overcharge eyes, which is perfect because that's the whole point. The whole reason I brought Astro into this scenario anyway.
Yeah. Is this the first version of the fight or the second version?
The first version. The one where he dies.
Oh, right. This is the story about how I died.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can't see it. That's what I saved this project file as. So this is an enemies to lovers relationship. It started off very tragically. Astro kills him.
Not to mention that Astro fucking deeply regretted doing what he did.
Mm-hmm. He's doing the power stance again.
Yep.
Oh, you can see his core glowing through his shirt. I don't know if I should keep that.
No.
Alright, I don't know if I can turn that off. There we go, perfect. That was just part of the file, I didn't mean for that to happen. But it looks cool.
Oh yeah.
That probably happens later, right? Because he is
What happens later? What?
You can see his core glowing through his shirt, and I was thinking that could happen later, because he's, you know, overcharging it.
Yeah.
But not right now. Right now it's just the eyeballs.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of messages. Oh, I got another person who took a screenshot of the Astro Boy models. Someone else this time.
Nice.
I'm gonna like their comment just in case, because I can't communicate with this person, because this comment is completely in Japanese.
Oh jeez.
Oh, yeah,
Cyclist training or what?
Oh. Oh shit.
Astro's just hunched over.
The second battle, he had his fucking suit on.
He had the super suit.
Yeah.
This one he just sort of left without doing anything.
This one, he had his flight jacket on.
I was thinking maybe or maybe not, so like, yeah.
Yeah, he had it.
Okay. Because I was assuming since that fight had a lot of lasers in it, he probably wouldn't want that damaged, so... That's why I had like the t-shirt
It's
on.
time for me to get to the hospital.
Okay.
I'll see you later, alright?
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm alone. He looks so disappointed. Oh, I just realized the thumbnail I accidentally used like Atlas without his little nose mark. I think I'll make this the new thumbnail because it's funny. Oh fuck. I accidentally pressed new instead of save. I have to crop it again. Okay. Ooh, 6 people here. Alright, I don't know what I'm gonna do with... Hold on, let's wait for him to load. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Toby. I know I want to give him another fighting stance, but it's a lot more passive at this moment. I used like a pre-made pose for Astro, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with Toby. Hide that. Hide that. It's all about Toby now. Okay. So does this enemies to lovers NAU, or does it also take place in post-copy? It also takes place in post-copy, since there are 2 atlases. It starts off as enemies to lovers because that's part of the story, because at first, Atlas Mark II was just like an enemy that Umataro created for Astro to fight. The lovers thing is like very new, because we didn't really plan for them to become lovers until like we thought about reviving Atlas. I didn't know if he was gonna stay dead for how long. I probably knew he was gonna come back because it was cool. Because he literally died the first like day he was deployed, which makes it very tragic for him. And after we gave Astro like the super suit that keeps his power in control, we did like another little mini roleplay segment where he fights Atlas. But instead of like, it's like, what if Atlas never died in the fight? We almost retconned the fight between them where Atlas dies, but it wouldn't have made sense because Astro's fight with Atlas was the first time he discovered he could overcharge his core and lose control, basically. So it was very important. So we couldn't really retcon it. But we ended up making that fight between Astro with his super suit versus Atlas a rematch or something if Atlas was revived. So yeah, Atlas gets revived and he gets recruited by Astro. And it's very cute what happens afterwards. Yeah, this is the fight stance I used on Vanilla Astro. This doesn't look very passive. It's a lot more relaxed than the fight stance that I have on Astro right now. He's like a lot more hunched over. This Toby looks more relaxed, but I'm gonna try to make him look more nervous about the situation, because that's how he is in this situation. He's a bit nervous. He's especially nervous to hurt Atlas, because the reason is Astro is acting unusually throughout this fight, and like throughout this whole fight the universe is kind of starting to break down because Umataro, there's 2 Tenmas too, which also makes it confusing. There's like 3 Atlases, 1 Astro and 1 Toby, which look like they're both Astros because they look the same, and a time-traveling Umataro, and because he dimension travels so much, he's breaking down space-time, and Astro's mad about that, because like, you're literally putting my universe in danger just to test my strength. You realize how selfish that is? And he's extremely angry, and like, unusually angry. His behavior is out of the ordinary, so Astro just suddenly leaves his house, wants to like take care of Tenma for good, and Toby here, who is a cyborg, he decides to follow after him, because it's like, I'm not gonna let you do this yourself, and Astro's like, that's fine. So they arrive at this place here, this warehouse. Astro fucking breaks down the door, which is why it's open here. He's like demanding for Tenma's presence, and then Atlas comes. He's like, Tenma won't see you right now, and that's a weird position. I'm gonna move Toby forward a little bit. which is hard to do because everything is lagging at the moment. Anyway, Atlas is like, Tenma won't see you right now. And Astro's like, Atlas, we finally meet. Atlas is like very excited about his fight against Astro because Astro's kind of a bit skinny, you know? And he's small. He looks like he's a teenage robot. He looks like a teenager. You don't think he's super strong, but he is. Just look at his eyes here. And Atlas is like, wow, you look powerful. You look strong enough to destroy your city. And Astro's like, I'm not gonna destroy my city, but I'm gonna have some fun destroying you. Toby's like, Jesus, calm down. So, yeah. Toby is tipped off that Astro is being really fucking weird. So he acts a bit nicer towards Atlas. And he's like, okay, we don't want to hurt you, but we will if we have to. And he's like, please don't let us hurt you. You look too much like my best friend. I don't want to hurt you. And, like, of course, his best friend, he's referring to Daichi. He doesn't want to hurt this Atlas because he looks like his best friend. So then after that, Toby, like, goes back to talking to Astro about how they're gonna fight him. He's like, I probably can't hack him. Toby has, like, a hacking power, like 9S. It's like, I probably can't hack him because Daichi was immune to my hacking ability. And then Astro says that he has no weaknesses because Atlas is built to be on par with Astro. He has the same 1 million horsepower as Astro. So he's like, no weaknesses, just go for the head. And Toby's like, geez, alright. But Toby doesn't even have time to attack. Astro just, like, plunges into Atlas through, like, a bunch of buildings at, like, lightning speed. And Toby's like, well, I guess he doesn't need my help. But he follows them anyway. He, like, keeps watch on the fight, I guess. I'm doing this by memory, by the way, by what I can remember. Yeah, so they fight, and eventually they use, like, their projectile weapons that they have in their bodies. The first one Atlas uses are, like, these thingies that he has in his elbows. I don't know what they actually do. I think they shoot electrical currents. But, I had them so that they could shoot little mini blasts out of them. But then Astro uses his arm cannon. It's super strong, super bright. You can see it from space. He's like, wow, I can't defend with these elbow cannons anymore. So he uses the arm cannon, which he has on this model. This big boy. He uses this, but it's not strong enough because Astro's overcharged, which makes him probably, like, more powerful than 1 million horsepower. Where can I get the full story? It sounds really interesting. Like, most of the story will be written in each character's Wikipedia. Since this is very long, and it's like roleplay, I wanted to turn it into a fanfic, but it would take forever. I did write this one thing that happened. It takes place after all the stuff with Atlas Mark II happened. It's like a fight against Atlas Mark III. Like, right after. Not that actual fight, but right after that fight. But I want to finish this first. What was I saying? Beam struggle time. But, yeah, Atlas is struggling. He absolutely is struggling against Astro's laser cannon beam thing. And not even his gigantic arm cannon can defend against it. And then he gets freaking... Does the word impale worked? But, like, the laser, yeah, goes through his chest. And he dies. But before he, like, does collapse, he acknowledges Astro as king of robots. And Astro collapses because he's overcharged his core. He's exhausted all of his energy. Almost all of it, because if he exhausted all of it, then he probably would look like what happened to him at the end of the movie, like dead. But he's not dead. He's just very, very tired. Oh yeah, before, I didn't even mention the good part of this, when Astro was, like, shooting the beam into Atlas's chest. He said something, "I will not let you destroy my world. I will not let you destroy my universe." And then Toby screams at him. He's saying, like, Astro, what are you doing? Like, Atlas isn't trying to do any of that. He was only programmed to fight you. He's not Tenma. So, because Astro was mad at Tenma, but he's taking it out on Atlas because he's out of control because of the overcharge. But, unfortunately, Toby couldn't get through to Astro in time, and Astro ends up killing Atlas Mark II at this moment. So yeah, Atlas, before he dies, he acknowledges that Astro's king of robots. Then he falls to the ground. And Toby has to take him home because Astro is fairly powerless. And they're all sad. They have like a hurt comfort moment as they're flying home together. With like Astro apologizing that he totally lost control. He didn't know what happened because this was the first time that happened. And Toby was more worried about Astro's well-being than that at the moment, so they just go home. He puts Astro to bed. He asks Toby if he's alright. He says yes. I'm just giving the play-by-play. He's like, yeah, I'm fine, but I'm more worried about you. And Astro says that he's okay, he just needs the rest. And Toby tells him to just take it easy, recharge, and he says, I'm gonna let Cora know how you're doing, so he does that. Then Astro and Cora talk a little bit through text about what had happened. I'm trying to do this at the same time as I'm talking, so yeah. So then Astro, like, blankly, he's like saying, I'm not a king, I'm not. And then Toby hears this and he like calms him down and stuff. It's gonna be okay, I'm right here. So they like talk about what just happened. Because this was the first time that Astro overcharges. Even though he said he wasn't gonna do it again, it happens again because he pretty much has no control over it, which is why they had to create the super suit. Because the whole overcharge thing is involuntary. It happens whenever Astro is angry. Holy, whoa, that's a lot of comments, hold on. Oh, you can find it on the Asteroid Amino. Somewhat, I didn't write it all down. It's mostly on Discord. What do I search to get it to come up? Post copy AU. Thank you very much. Oh, there's two. Oh, you guys are two different people. Never mind. It's the purple. It's got me. Sorry, Blank and Steffi are two different people. Yeah, it is based on copy, but only like the first 5 chapters, and then it completely branches off from that. And like also one other thing is that Astro has the teenage body that he gets at the end of copy, even though the post-copy roleplay doesn't reach the end of copy, because copy does have a lot of angst. The funny thing is the post-copy AU started off as like a more wholesome version of copy where there was no angst, but it does end up getting angsty anyway with all this Atlas stuff, because, you know, he fucking dies. Oops. Posing is hard, as you can see. Okay. What is everyone saying? How long have you been an Astro Boy fan? I'm guessing you got into it through the movie. Yes, I did get through it because of the movie. But I saw the movie a long time ago when I was little, and I was obsessed with it, and then I sort of grew out of it because I thought it was bad. But then I rewatched it in 2019, and I was like, huh, it's not as bad as I remember. It's actually really good. And then it got taken off of Netflix, and I guess I fell out of it again. But then I dug out my old copy and rewatched it again. I was like, I want to watch the 03 series now after this, so I did. So I binged all of it November last year. And then I was still making Yu-Gi-Oh content back then too on my channel. But like on the side, I was thinking of making an Astro model, so I did. And it looked really cute, so I just made more. I ended up making Tobio and then a bunch of other Astros in different outfits. And then all this happened. Can you read the original copy Astro Boy fan fiction on Wattpad? The username is Flight of Fantasy. I think it's how it's spelled. I read it on fanfic.net, not Wattpad. I was planning to read it with my roleplay partner, who was on stream earlier, but that was like the original plan, because we actually read the 2009 movie script live, and like the next stream after that was supposed to be us reading the copy fanfic, but we both got lazy. So I'm not gonna. I haven't read it like since I first read it in February. I only went back to certain chapters for research for the Wikipedias, but I haven't read it since. I wanted to like read it like close to reading it blind as possible if I were to read it live, because that fanfic was intense. Oh, it says you can read. I already did read it. I misread the question. I misread the comment. The movie got me into the fandom. Me too. I read the movie and novel as a child but never finished it. My favorite writer is probably Miss Nihilist, but I love all of them. I did read that one fanfic with Toby and Astro by Miss Nihilist. I'll be sure to read the thank you both. So yeah, while Astro and Atlas is enemies to lovers, Toby and Daichi are friends to lovers. And I'm writing a bunch of little blurbs about the adventures of those two before like all the robot stuff happened, before both of their accidents. Basically their friendship they had as humans. I know, like, everything is basically completely off canon, but I base some stuff off of the source material, like, the reason why there's no Atlas/Daichi in the movie is because he went missing because of his accident. He got into an accident, then he got kidnapped by Skunk's gang and by Umataro, and he gets turned into a cyborg. So that's the reason why he's not present in the movie. So much lore, yes. Damn, Astro, I knew you were more aggressive, but damn. Angst is inevitable. Astro Boy is a pretty dark premise. Yeah, true. I didn't know there was a Discord. It sounds wonderful. Actually, there's no server. It's just between me and my partner. It's just between the two of us, basically. Although he did create, like, a private server between the two of us. But I don't think I'm gonna invite anybody. It's just for us to have fun, you know. We did plan to maybe discuss the whole roleplay in another stream, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, because if we were to discuss it, we would have to have like a Google Doc for all like the visuals, but that would take forever to make, and I kind of don't want to make it. And I think I did pretty fine on my own, just talking about that little mini Atlas Mark II arc, so we could just talk about it just out of our mouths, you know. Funny thing is, the AU kind of started with the two of us just doing some voice chat messages on Amino. We were doing some Astro Boy impressions. And then he asked if he could give me some custom voice lines that I could reply to, and I said yes. We did some fun Astro Boy and Tawashi stuff, and then we did some copy-based lines, which was a little bit angsty. It was supposed to be wholesome because, you know, in the original fanfic, something bad happens. A lot of bad things happen to Astro. But this one, he gets saved, and it's cute, and Toby and Astro become brothers really early on. Just got here, what's this about? Lots of angst and fanfic and roleplay. I rewatched it in 2019 too. Just finished the drawing of the 1992 Keisei Skyliner Super Express train. I have no idea how to make models and animate, but the fact that you can is awesome. I've been doing it for a while, and I just sort of do it for fun, you know? I didn't think I was actually gonna start making Astro Boy MMDs. I just noticed that there was no model, and I just thought making one would be cute. It would be a fun little project. I didn't think I could pull it off, but I did, and it was great. But I'm scared to give them out publicly, because since I'm the only one that has these at the moment, I'm the only one that can actually like make things that people want to see, I guess. But then I start getting a bit bored of that. People could just do that on their own if they had these models, because I think only 2 people have these models, which is my partner and then also someone else who asked me for them. But I'm like kind of scared because since I didn't make these from scratch, I have to follow like the rules of every person that made every part on this model. Some of them are okay. If some are too extreme, then I will just avoid using it completely. Like a certain part, like a piece of cloth or something that has like a very profound rule, I'm not gonna use it if I don't think I can follow that rule. Oh. Leg should be opposite of the hand. So that means this has to go back. This is a mistake that I keep making with poses, not with animations. With walk animations I can kinda do now, but it looked better before. screw it. I'm gonna do it like how it was before. Okay. I ship Retro. Like, Reno X Astro, that's the ship name is Retro, I believe. But Atlas X Astro isn't bad either. At least it's not Tenma X Astro. Oh god, Tenma X Astro. Who would ship Tenma X Astro? I mean, Tenma is pretty obsessed with Astro. In 2003 especially. I don't actually see a lot of it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think Tenma and Ochana Mizu is kind of cute. I know that some people ship that. And it's pretty cute. Tenma Elephant. I'm probably gonna hate this after I reverse it. Oh, it actually looks kind of good. I don't hate it. That's a first. Because I know that with drawings, you tend to hate it after you flip it over. I thought it'd be the same with this, but it turned out okay. He looks curious. Look at this kid. You don't want to know. I made a silly animation between Tenma and Tobio, how every emotional goodbye scene should go. Question: how did Umataro travel through timelines? I don't actually know. But, I assume that because Umataro was able to create a literal very revolutionary AI in 2003. He's like, maybe he could create time travel too. I don't know. I don't really know his motives either. I just know that in the anime he grew to hate humanity so much he almost converted himself into a robot overlord. And he wanted Astro to become king of robots. He is very hard to understand. Yeah, we could just say however he did it in the anime. Well, this is, instead of actual time traveling, this is like dimensional time travel, because if you didn't know, Toby, it's not like a special ability, but Toby has like this hobby where he creates like a little flowchart of timelines, and he's like studying multiverse theory, because you know how like in order, like, you know, the butterfly effect in timelines, in order for something to exist, something has to die or something. Something. But basically, Toby figures out that in order for Astro to exist, he must die. But in this case, he didn't die. Everyone thought he died, but he didn't. He got into an accident that looked like it could have killed him. And so Astro was created to replace him, even throughout his temporary absence. Like, for a time, he thought that the timeline that he was living in was the only timeline that exists where he lives, and every other timeline, he dies. But eventually he does find a few where he does live, but it's pretty heavy on him. I think he should be looking up a bit more. Atlas is a tall dude. He's a tall boy. I added some stuff to Astro's Wikipedia too. Because, like, earlier when we were role-playing, like, the Atlas Mark II Lives mini little RP before it became canon in the RP, Astro was actually really mean to Atlas, kind of, because Atlas is also being mean. Because, understandably, Astro killed him. Of course he was going to be kind of hostile towards him. But Astro was also being kind of snark towards him, too. So I added in his Wikipedia that Astro's kind of mean to his enemies, even when he's negotiating them. Even though he's, like, normally, in normal circumstances, he's very nice, he's very kind, but in a fight, he's an asshole. Which is, like, opposite to Toby, which I also put in there. Toby can come off as, like, a smartass in normal circumstances, as you could see in the movie. But in the fight, like, right here, right now, he tends to show more mercy than Astro does. Like, with enemies he sympathizes with specifically, he'll show mercy to. Because he's like, you have the face of my best friend. But let's say Atlas did end up doing something really bad, he probably wouldn't really be merciful, but I'm just saying. He didn't do anything bad yet. Atlas was basically just born. And he was gonna fight Astro. Right here. And Toby's like, do we really need to fight? You look kinda like my best friend, and I kinda don't want to hurt my best friend. Because he's been hurt enough. Look at these boys. I guess rambling kind of helps me focus on this better. What? Hoshi karate chopped him away? What? Also, rip Astro, there's a video where you can't spell I. Yeah, that's the video I made. Astro can't spell I. And that's the sort of thing Toby will make fun of him for. Like, because the original idea was that Astro's like a robot version of Toby, right? And robots by default are, like, supposed to be more smarter than humans, right? But apparently that's not the case. But Toby would probably use that against him. He's like, you're a robot. I thought you could, but you can't even spell. I feel horrible for laughing at Astro being a punching bag copy. Yeah, God. Ugh. Tenma actually acknowledged that he wasn't good for Astro and admitted that they were better parents than he was. Whoa. He took Tenma named to the timeline, took out a gun. Are you kidding? I think in the roleplay, Umataro and Bill do meet each other, but Astro and Toby are trying to keep them from touching each other, so like a paradox doesn't happen. So in turn, Astro has to like draw his arm cannon on both of them. He's like, one of you is my dad, the other one's a sack of shit, which was inspired from Detroit Become Human. One of you is my dad, the other one's a sack of shit. Let's bring the boys out here. Oh,
There's like a 5-minute like delay on your thing.
that sucks.
That's like a really long delay because I heard you talk. I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to something she says from the other room, and I'm gonna watch your stream and wait how long it takes for you to say in the stream. I was like listening to the part where you're talking about Toby not wanting to kill Atlas because he kind of looks like his best friend. And I was just waiting, and I waited for a really long time.
Ah!
Sorry.
You gonna close the door?
I'm looking for stuff right now. Okay.
Oh, she just came in and left. Heh. This is gonna be a hard one to make. He looks like a god, just flying there above them. Tobio/Adam and Tenma have a very dysfunctional relationship. Me and my partner are doing another little AU, completely separate from the post-copy AU, but it's based on a younger Umataro Tenma, and he couldn't have children. His workplace, it made him sterile. He had no sperm. He couldn't have a child with Hoshi, and like that kind of broke him. Not really. He was just very sad about it, but he worked at the ministry, but he was like handling radioactive materials, which was what made him sterile. So Hoshi suggests he like moves to a different field in the ministry. So instead of material handling, he could go into robotics, and like he excels in that. So he uses that ability, his new ability, to create a robot son. And like the roleplay between young new dad Tenma and little Astro, new to the world baby Astro, acting like a little baby. It's like, it's so cute. That angle is a bit weird. I think Atlas should probably look like this. Gonna tilt him over, do that. Now he looks like a god. So that means they both have to look up higher.
You're making him look like a god?
Yeah,
Why?
because he is.
No, he isn't. Can I take a picture of this?
Or what?
Of this?
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to a friend.
Ooh. Oh yeah, the flowchart in Toby's room, that actually makes sense. One of the things that makes me love Astro Boy so much is that it's personal. It's not just cool robots for the sake of it. It's about a father's grief for his only son. That's why it's especially sad, because we don't get to see a lot of the boy that Astro was based off of, Toby. It feels like he only exists as like a plot device for Astro's backstory, which is why I love like fan fictions that involve Toby, and they're actually pretty hard to find fan fictions with Toby in them, where Toby lives, or like life before the accident, you know, which are types of fanfics that I'm kind of writing. Toby's life before the accident, basically, which mostly revolves around his friendship with Daichi, because Daichi also has his own accident, which happens before Toby's accident.
She just holds them.
Oh, this looks like a perfect angle. Ooh. Bracelets?
This one's for a friend.
Oh.
This one is mine. I ran out of good beads.
Oh, yeah, it's them. Astro Boy is also an emotional punch bag. How much candy would Astro eat on Halloween? I don't know. I mean, since either depends on how you interpret him. Either he can't eat candy because he's a robot and he can't eat, or he can eat as much as he wants because he's a robot.
Both make sense.
Yeah, they do. It's like the water thing. He can either be like weak to water because it short circuits him, or he could be like he could withstand like high pressures of ocean water deep in like the ocean. Both because he's a robot. Because our version, he can eat and he can withstand high pressures of water.
They just made him a Mary Sue. Or whatever the male name for that is.
A Gary Stew?
A Gary Stew.
No, the thing is, Gary Stews and Mary Stews have no flaws. They're essentially perfect and they have no personality. That's what Zoe from Miraculous is. People say that Marinette's also a Mary Sue, but the thing is, she has very clear flaws, but the show doesn't acknowledge them. She gets away with what she does.
So it does technically kind of make her a Mary. Well, I feel like a character can still be a Mary Sue if they can just do, like, my definition of a Mary Sue is, like, they're able to do anything. They can, I don't know, pass things with ease, and they're just the best and stuff like that, but they can still kind of have a shady personality. Like Marinette. They make it so that she feels, like, they make her the hero of everything. She's like, oh, Cat Noir, you can just kind of break this with your cataclysm so that you can have a little bit of...
Like, what's the word? Participation award?
Like, here's your participation award. You can break this with your little cataclysm. Oh, you're so
Yeah,
cute.
because she literally doesn't need him at all. Because there's that one part where she gets so mad she beats the villain herself. Or there's some episodes where...
Cat Noir should just abandon her.
Yeah,
Just like, okay,
He
if
should-
you really don't need me, then fine. I'll stop being your partner then.
like, abandon as in like villain type of abandon, or
No,
like
just-
renounces miraculous. I saw a comic where he renounces the miraculous.
Not renounces miraculous, just stops using it.
Oh.
Well, no, maybe he'll use it, but he'll never actually help her out. And never actually see her when there's a villain. He might just use it whenever he wants, but like
Well, the
never
thing
actually
is,
helping her.
yeah, it's a bad thing. You can't use miraculous for personal. Not miraculous. Yeah, you can't use miraculous for personal gain. But he did use it once when he had like a Christmas temper tantrum.
Yeah, but he was like destroying all those posters. Remember?
Yeah. True.
Like Marinette's like, oh, I need something to help me cure my depression. Lucky Charm. It's a gun.
Oh no!
That reminds me of this other thing that I saw. It was like, okay, I'm gonna use my. It's like, oh, Lucky Charm, and she just gets a gun. She's like, oh, if this is what I have to do, and just kills the villain. Doesn't even,
Ladybug,
like, save
no.
him.
Ladybug, yes.
Just kills the villain with a gun. Wowee! Look at these. Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
One of them's for your friend.
This one for the friend. This one mine.
Okay.
We ain't saying the friend name, cause that's bad.
This boy can fit so much trauma in him. Oh no. I mean, speaking of trauma, Toby has it. I'm not doing it because of quirk. I'm doing it because of the source material. I mean, say he survived that accident at the ministry where he's trapped, but like, he's behind a barrier with the peacekeeper, and everyone else is safe behind the barrier, and he's trapped with the peacekeeper. Imagine how terrifying that is. He knew he was gonna die. You could see him, the tears in his eyes. He knew it, but he lived through it.
Tenma's just like, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's like, fuck you. Shut up. I know I'm gonna die.
Yeah, Toby kind of knew that. He was just trying to calm him down.
Do you think I'm gonna calm down right now? I'm stuck behind a glass wall, and there's a monster about to.
There's no
disintegrate
way
me.
out, and even if you did get the barrier or open, it would endanger everyone else.
You know what that feels like? Like how Toby's trapped behind the glass wall, and everyone else is safe, and like. In the monsters behind him and stuff, like the peacekeeper. That reminds me of like when you have nightmares and you're running and you like, you know, the classical, you trip over and you can't run away and stuff like that.
horror movies.
Yeah, you have that that's like adrenaline kind of ish, and you're scared. You're terrified. You're like, oh god, and you can't get up because you're so scared.
So, Toby has like a fear of gunshot sounds. He's not afraid of the sound of lasers, but he's afraid of gunshots because the peacekeeper has a gun. Isn't being flawless a flaw? Yeah, that's true. I'm getting an HO skill. Yamanote Line commuter train from Japan, and it's a 103 series EMU train set. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds cool. Yeah, it is kind of based off of Adam the Beginning Tenma, like the artwork at least. He looks, that's what he looks like. Huh?
Make sure you do the alarm so the peacekeeper won't bite. Nighty night, don't let the warp monster bite.
I guess it kind of is like, because I never actually read Adam the Beginning. The AU is based on like a fan art that my partner found. And he wrote like a whole synopsis about it in our DMs. And then we wrote like a kind of story about it together.
Oh, they sent me a picture of their Ranbu cosplay for Halloween.
Oh, let's see what you guys are saying. Said a thing I've seen is that Bill didn't actually know his son enough to tell the difference between Toby and Astro. That makes all the more sad. Yeah, that is true. Like the theory that he did create Astro to act exactly like Toby. I know the whole point is that Astro is different from Toby, but imagine Bill did very well in making Astro's personality exactly like Toby, but he was away from Toby for like so much that he didn't actually know what Toby was like. He loved the idea of what he thought Toby was. He didn't actually love Toby. That is really, really sad. How come Astro Girl slash Urain slash Zoran or whatever her next name would have been? How come she wasn't in the movie? I don't know. She didn't exist yet, but I do know that if the sequel were to happen, like originally there was supposed to be a sequel to the 2009 movie. She was supposed to be in that. She was supposed to be introduced in that. But the movie ended up bombing, so there couldn't be a sequel. But she does exist in our roleplay AU, so that's a plus. And it's like, the sweet thing about Zoran is that she represents how much better of a father Tenma actually became. He was bad at, like, raising Toby because he was, like, away from him for so much, and he treated Astro badly because he's, like, he's a clone of Toby, and therefore he's able to treat him bad because he's not really Toby or something, but he eventually does learn to become a better father, and because of that, he creates himself a third child in Zoran. Electric multiple unit, okay. One of the people who worked on the film, said that Atlas and Urain slash Zoran were planned in the sequel. Atlas was planned too? That's sweet. I don't know, I'm getting excited for this even though it never happened, but... lag. Okay. Here we have some grass. Ooh. It looks like they're Pokemon trainers and they ran into a wild Atlas in the tall grass. They look a wild Atlas appeared. Oh, and Toby's the trainer and Astro is his Pokemon. Go, Astro, I choose you. Anyway, the grass is here because I thought I would be able to make the render far enough so that you can see them standing on the grass.
They said they're gonna share some candy with me because I didn't go trick or treating. That's really nice. What if I just go knocking on doors, just not dressed as anything? Like, hey, can I have candy?
Some people do go trick-or-treating without a costume.
Really?
Yeah, we got some people when we were the candy givers.
Oh. Is it too late to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, Dad's home. Like, I might have actually gone if Dad wasn't home.
Why?
I don't know. I would, like, consider it.
Do you even have a costume?
Nope. You just whip something up. Just puts on a yellow shirt. I'm a minion.
Toby would have trauma, yes. That's what I... It's kind of sad they didn't make an asteroid too. God, the delay is so bad. Studio flopped. I mean, the movie wasn't bad. Was not bad at all. It actually, like, did well in Japan, but it didn't do well here. Probably because the US is too butthurt. Ah. Ah.
I need a snack. What do I eat?
I don't know. It looks cool from this angle. But, this angle is how you see all the grass. God, they really look like Pokemon trainers. God, the lag is so bad. Hang on, I'm gonna text somebody. You're gonna have that if you want. Ugh. Would you say Tobio / Adam resembles Tenma or Hoshie more? Hoshie and Adam, the beginning, and Blue and Adam look similar. I do think that he looks like his mom. Considering, cause also like taking like the 2009 AU, no, not AU, but 2009 universe into account. Look at how gigantic Tenma is and how tiny Toby is and like the way his face looks. They don't look.
That tomorrow's already November.
They don't look alike at all. So I'm assuming he looks a lot like his mom. And I imagine Toby would probably have like a conversation with his dad saying like, if you're like 7 feet tall, why am I like tiny? How short was mom? Okay, this is getting harder to do because it's a bit laggy. Yeah, I'll just turn the grass off at the moment.
And then turn the grass off.
That's what I did with the fire. I turned the fire off.
I forgot you were animating. That sounded funny. I'm gonna turn the grass off.
I'm not animating. I'm
I
making
know,
a
but
pic. Say click. Take a pic. I don't know why that.
Where's that from?
Go Diego go.
Uh,
Did you download this Final Space Sim? Not. This is hearsay, but Tobia's grandma said Adam looks a lot like her daughter, but dismissed it as crazy. This is a cute Gary Kato picture. Look at them, they're Eskimo kissing. Oh jeez. Jeez. Ah.
I'm sorry.
Careful, don't lean onto this. Hey! A blue heart? Ooh!
Says a purple heart.
Okay.
That's cute. It's a tiny purple heart and a big red sparkly heart.
Let me see if I can put a hand on it. No, I probably can't. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. I'll be what? Muy bueno. Atlas, my favorite Pokemon. Astro Boy Pokemon is a really cool concept.
That was
Not
my
gonna lie.
favorite Pokemon.
I do have a picture of.
That reminds me of it's remember where it's like, oh, Flower's my favorite boy, Vocalo.
Yeah. I made like a render of Astro wearing Toby's hat, and he's doing like the sun and moon red pose. I'm gonna try to pull it up. It usually takes forever, so. Let me get rid of one shipping image. It's the one that I like. It's my baby. I'll remove that for now. Oh gosh. There we have Pokemon Trainer Astro Red. Ah, what was that?
Your book. Your book fell. Your book fell.
Are people sleeping?
Only mom.
Okay. Alright. Saw Art of Tenma with a shiny Rotom Atom / Astra. It's really cool. Where'd you find the picture? Oh. Oh. Okay, let's fix something here. Toby's boots are really glossy. Oh god, and Astro has like a lot of metal parts on his model too, which are usually a pain to find. God. He has like the zipper, some buttons, his belt. Well, it's not just the zipper, there's this, like, the zipper puller thing, this hook thing, this
Wait, did you draw this?
ring. Huh? I don't think I did.
I don't remember who drew it. Maybe I drew.
Okay, that's Toby, not Astro. Okay, up here. There we go. Okay, time to find the belt, wherever that is. Okay, I found it. There we go. Now we just gotta do Atlas's skin. Oh wow. There we go. Okay. I must go now. Good night. Good night, Jonathan Velasquez. Okay. What do we do next? I think filter effects. Probably. Whoa, what is that? Whoa. Whoa. Atlas is a glitch.
My pencil.
Whoa. He's a ghost. I mean, he is a ghost. He dies here, so. Look at him. He's glitching. Atlas is glitching. Look.
What?
The texture's messed up because of the shader and the odd luminous effect.
That's kind of gross looking. It looks like he's moldy.
Ew.
He looks like he's rusty. He's a rusty boy. He's a crusty boy.
Crusty boy.
He's a rusty, crusty boy.
This skydome looks really cool, and you can't even see like the cool part of it from this angle. I think I might have to rotate it. Oh, I'm rotating the wrong thing. Yeah, that looks... It looks kind of good. There we go. Yeah, this is usually the effects that I use. The filters. Like, what's next would be like the grass and the fire, but those cause like a lot of lag. This is a really nice angle without the grass. Alright, what are y'all saying? I do have like the sub episodes pinned on my Chrome. I actually had no idea that Daichi's name meant Earth until I watched a sub episode of Astro Boy, so like, oh, Daichi, Atlas, perfect. Alright, the grass is bitchin'. Yeah, I can't seem to get rid of that, even though I... Okay. There. Hide. Perfect. I think. Oh, you can see his feet in the grass. It's like the grass is water. Sorry for the message retracting, I keep hitting send. Trash can as Pikachu. Yeah, that's what I put on the... I made a Mina post about Dr. Fuji and how much he looks like Dr. Tenma. He also has like a lost child, Amber. Just like Tobio / Toby, and he tries to recreate her. But instead of making a robot clone, he tries making a biological clone of her.
What does that mean?
Like actual, like, use real cells and make like a living,
Oh.
fleshy clone.
Fleshy clone.
Astro's like a robotic
Yeah.
clone. I think I'm gonna use a different shader for this face of Atlas. It's like Tenma won't be seeing you right now. These are just camera angles. Alright, this is ready to be rendered. version of that too. Oops. There we go. Oops, not AVI file. Not AVI. Picture. Okay. Now I can turn the fire back off. Bless you. Bless you. Oh yeah, I can mention that. Yeah, I did. Amber and Tobio. Well, the thing is, the Amber, I don't think we ever get to see the real Amber. We see Amber 2, the clone.
I guess.
We see her
Looks like it.
we see her talk to Mewtwo and the other Pokemon clones because of Mewtwo's telepathy. We don't know what real Amber is like. We do know that Amber 2 also dies because she couldn't handle, like, to continue growing. Mewtwo was able to survive because of his psychic powers, but Amber couldn't handle it. He didn't preserve her consciousness. He tried making a clone of her. Her name is literally Amber 2, like Mew and Mewtwo. This looks funny. Oh wow. Very blue. Hang on, I'm refreshing the stream. Ooh, 2 hours. Nice.
Nice cock.
Nice cock. Oh, he looks so sad with this shader. Look at him.
You sad boy.
Sag.
Sad did you?
Oh yeah, I was gonna make this coloring darker. Using these thingies. God, so dark. Wow. Oof. Scary. Scary Atlas. Whoa.
Oh god. Chucky or something.
It looks just like that one image of him with the elbow cannons. Let me find. Chrome's not being recorded, I don't think. It's still not. There. Come on. Come on. You see that? Yeah. This is the picture I'm talking about. This is what it looks like on the MMD. Oh my god, he looks even more like a demon. Alright, I don't need this anymore. Not now, at least. You can go right here, I guess. There. Now it's just sitting underneath my MMD thingy. Have you ever thought about doing the legs me with Astro and or Atlas? I haven't, but
You're not consumed.
I don't know.
You're not consumed. I don't remember what you said. What you said.
I mean, Astro has more curves than legs. I don't know.
Wait, what did they say? I'm editing.
They said, was I gonna do the legs meme with either Atlas or Astro?
Oh, the legs. Oh.
They tried to put me
Oh.
on the cover of Vogue, but my legs were too long.
Legs. What's on the
9S is the one with the legs.
menu? No. Oh no.
9S and Metaton.
Oh, no.
'80s anime ending? What? What happened? Oh wait, it's because of a different comment. Hold on, I have to read them all. Recommend it if you can. It's made by the same people who made the anime. Metropolis and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it that dark. I'm gonna make it a bit lighter. Gosh, he looks like a monster. But he's not. He's a soft boy. I know it's like weird that, like, you know how you add a bunch of headcanons to a character and it's not the character anymore, but come on. Atlas was still like misunderstood. He might not be totally soft, but he is still a misunderstood dude. That being said, Atlas Mark II outside of battle form is really heckin' soft. He's even softer than Daichi. I forgot to add shading onto the building. Crap. I don't know if it matters much though, so let me try it first. Yeah, that really didn't do anything. Well, kind of. Yeah, that kind of did something, but I think for this render it might be important. Use the power shader. There we go. Trying to look back for some research. Tenma won't be seeing you right now. Okay, that's what you said. Astro has girls' legs in the 1980s anime. Boom times 4 with who? Yeah, the equestrian girl calves. Only 09 specifically, with those boots. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now on till forever. Boom, 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 boom. The room, right together in my room. I accidentally gave like the Teen Astro model curves. I didn't actually mean to do it, but when I put him in like a different outfit, you can kind of tell that he has them. But in his base boxer's outfit, you can't really tell. Alright, I'm pretty much done with making pictures here, so I may as well show you what I mean. Gotta wait for this to optimize itself. There we go. Still very laggy, so please bear with me if it's slow. I actually thought that his butt was too big, so I actually had to tone it down a little bit, but it's still prominent. Just wait for him to appear. There he is. There's our boy. Look at him. I don't think you can really see the curves all that much in like the boxer's outfit, but let's open up the super suit. I don't think many people have seen that yet. I made like one community post picture and then I made an amino post, but I haven't used the model in like a video yet. There we go. Yeah, his body is kind of feminine. He's a bit curvy.
I said pervy.
Curvy.
It's bit pervy.
Astro killed 80s killed off anyone Astro ever loved and their mother? Oh no. Alright. I think I should pull up the Atlas civilian model, because you know how Astro is kind of dating him and Core at the same time. Let's take a look, see as to why Astro is attracted to him. He also has like a boxer's outfit, but he's not shirtless this time. He has somewhat of a shirt made of metal. He doesn't have like the metallic belt anymore. One thing I really like, it was part of the base model, but I just like, you know, colored over it with the boxers. I really like how you can see where his belly button is supposed to be through his boxers. And I think that's kind of hot. But yeah, he's got these little marks. Clearly they are his biker marks from 2003, but I'm deciding that now that they're clone marks, like kind of like the clones, the Pokemon clones. In like Pokemon, you know, the clones have weird marks on their bodies to separate them from their original counterparts. And that's what Atlas has here. So you can tell the difference between him and Daichi. There are several other features that make him look different from Daichi. I'll pull up Daichi, like right next to him, as an example. Just gotta wait for that. So this is what Daichi as Atlas Mark 1 looks like. He's got like the bigger, more doughy eyes. He has hoop earrings. Mark 2 Atlas has bangs, and he has stud earrings, and his pupils are smaller. Tried to make his eyes a bit more slanted. I don't know if I managed. They are slightly more slanted than Daichi's. And Daichi's, I gave him the 80s lore where his body is based on Astro's blueprint, so that's why he has like the same joints as the Astro model that I pulled up earlier. Basically almost everything is just like Astro's, except for his face. And with Mark II, he, like, only his face was modeled after Daichi's. Everything else was from a different blueprint. Like the battle armor, at least. And then the civilian form. Yeah, I guess both of those came from the same old, very old Project Atlas blueprint. But it didn't have a face, so the face was modeled after Daichi's. And that's what he looks like. They can both do the red eye thing. They can do like the thing from the 80s where Astro and Atlas are able to like radio each other through their page each other through their radio devices. Yeah. But they don't have that with Astro this time. They just have it with the other Atlases. So these two have it. What else? Daichi has weapons embedded in his body, like, all the time. Like this. And, this. What else? Yeah, that. Oops. That. Yeah, he can do all of that. But Atlas Mark II can't do that. He can only do it in his battle form, which would be like I don't know, I forget the word. Not unnecessary, but you know, inconvenient. Because like say he's wearing clothes, but he wants to do like one thing like fly, he has to go into battle mode and it'll destroy all his clothes, so he doesn't do all of that. So he just acts like a regular human or humanoid robot that doesn't have weapons, like Zoran, basically. And I thought that maybe to compensate for his lack of projectile weapons in this form, he uses like the staff that he has in the video game. He has like an electric staff. I have a picture of it that I could pull up. Hold on, that's gonna take forever. Shit. Yeah, I made a post about it with the picture of him with the electrical staff. It's like a power scale image. Let me add that. Hold on. Yeah, so here's the post copy power scale with civilian Mark II Atlas with his electrical staff, which was from the 2003 video game. He doesn't have his civilian form in the game, but he has like battle mode with the staff. I don't know why he has that weapon too, even though he already has like a laser cannon, but he has it. He like beats you up with it. But yeah, these are their power levels. Vanilla Astro with 100,000 horsepower, Zoran 50,000. And then when he gets
because there's also like overcharged Astro.
yeah, no, well, I don't know how much his horsepower increases after he overcharges. I didn't put that on here, but after he upgrades to his teen body, he gets
You just keep saying like vanilla, so I'm like,
a million horsepower.
That's his normal.
I'll always refer to Astro's like young body. His very first body is Vanilla Astro. Same thing with Zoran, Vanilla Zoran.
Oh, then what? I thought you meant just like Astro in general.
No.
What about their older bodies then?
The older body is just says 2.0 upgrade for Astro's older body. His 2.0 upgrade, he gets 1,000,000 horsepower. Daichi as Atlas Mark I has like 550,000 horsepower. Cyborg Toby has 400,000. 1.5 Zoran gets doubled her horsepower, 100,000. Mark II Atlas on par with Astro with 1,000,000 horsepower, but only in battle form, and his base power in civilian form is 50,000 horsepower.
And adult Astro is like 1 billion.
Oh gosh. This is gonna be tiny.
I don't want Astro to be a grown man. That's disgusting.
Disgusting? Why?
Yes, he can't be a femboy.
He can be a femme man.
Not disgusting. It's just, all the pictures that you see where he's like all muscly, I like don't like that.
Oh, you don't like muscular. Oh, speaking of femboy Astro, I should pull that up because I haven't made a video with that model either.
Because, like, I don't know. I don't like when he's all muscly and stuff because he just reminds me of Superman. He can fly. He's the hero. He's
Invincible.
muscular. He has black hair. White skin. Handsome face. Too much like Superman. I mean, like, I don't know. Just the pictures I see of him growing up. Like, yeah, it's too much like Superman. Don't like that.
Look at him. His little girlish outfit. So cute. These are his pajamas. He sleeps with these.
Well, it's not like Because he was just like put that on for his pajamas.
Yeah.
No, he made like separate outfits for pajamas for his character.
I haven't made one for Toby yet.
I mean, for no one except for Astro.
Yeah, only Astro has pajamas. This is like a regular outfit, but he wears it as pajamas.
What would Zwan and Toby wear for pajamas? I think we talked about this before, what they wear for pajamas.
I don't know.
Unless they don't wear pajamas like we do, we don't really like change.
I mean, yeah, that's how Toby dresses. He doesn't have like, he doesn't buy like matching pajamas. He just wears like a shirt and sweatpants probably.
Like, I'm wearing overalls right now. I'm probably gonna sleep in them.
God.
I've slept in my overalls several times.
Oh wow, the video quality is so bad. Sorry guys. I think I might end the stream soon.
I don't know what this is.
What? I didn't get to see that properly.
Stream SMP.
Oh, what? Why are you drawing?
I don't know, cause I don't know. Something friends send me. And those are all the emotes. I don't think I'm gonna make this an emote. Maybe that one's kind of cute. I might make it.
I like this one. This one's cute.
I erased the stuff on her face because I was like, actually, that is kind of good. So I erased the scribble on her face so that. I don't know. Daichi. Just take a picture of this and like show it to the stream.
No, that would take too long.
Aww.
But anyway, I don't have anything left to do at this moment, so I'm gonna end the stream soon. I might say it in chat because I have much lag.
You just opened up your Astro. Your femboy.
Yeah.
I meant in the stream, it like just opened up.
Let me see if I can do anything about the video quality in here.
What does that mean? Is that a bad thing?
I don't know, but I can't change it now.
It has the red, like, bad symbol. What's that called?
A caution symbol?
Caution symbol, yeah. I'm like, is that a bad thing?
It's a femboy outfit.
Oh, wait, which episode are they
I don't know. Yeah, should probably close this for now. I'm just gonna sit a while until like until they catch up, so that I can actually, stop doing this because of the whole 5-minute lag thing, delay.
You should turn the audio on so you know where it's at. You should turn the audio on so you can hear it better.
Yeah, but then I have to turn the desktop audio here off so it doesn't echo.
Oh, still listen to it because but you're wearing earphones, so it won't echo.
No, not echo like that. I meant echo because they'll be able to hear this onto this, and it'll record this, and it'll, We're just silent for a while because I'm listening to my own stream. But yeah, I hope that everyone has had a happy Halloween, if anyone did anything.
Yeah.
We didn't. Or if
still have a happy Halloween.
yeah, I don't know if people really do anything because like this is Halloween on a Sunday. I don't know the last time we had Halloween on a Sunday, so.
Isn't it normally always like Saturday or something? Or
I don't
Friday?
know.
I don't know what the normal
It
days
was great
are.
seeing you. Fun conversation too. Think you're welcome. It was fun to talk about. It was like the most amount of engagement I've had on stream, so it was fun for me too.
In a while.
In a while.
Well, it's not like this is the first time you've had like a ton of engagement.
I know. Yeah.
In a while. What do you mean?
I meant like tons of engagement. It's like it's different from like tons of people.
I know.
Not
Not like talking to people. Actually, like
yeah. I'm just sort of chilling at the moment. Oh wow, the OBS is actually recording the stream and I'm watching it.
Because it has
endless.
the yellow outline.
Yeah.
So it's just